he'll get some big guy with chunky fingers, hold it back of his collar, and give him a Clark Wright look. That's what's going to happen to Danny. It's obvious. You can see it coming. A bit like Steven Seagal. In fact, are you his love child? Because Steven Seagal's a bit like you. He shows all the moves, and super fast, lightning fast. You can't see him move, he's that fast. So you're very much like Steven Seagal. Now, he's in Doncaster here. And he's still in Doncaster, and I think he's at his mum's. And his mum, bless her, is backing her up like any mother would back the son up. But, you know, there's one thing his mum ain't saying to him, which my mother had said. Where's your job? Why aren't you supporting your family, Danny?
Get some help, I'm compulsive. Well, I didn't go and play basketball this morning then. Was that a lie, was it? It's clearly not on camera.
So somebody in the chat's calling him a liar. A compulsive liar.
Yeah, I know stuff. Everybody saw me playing. Where's the compulsive lying? I don't understand it. So I don't think people understand. I don't think people know what they're saying half the time. I really don't think people know what they're fucking saying.
You see, Danny can't tell the difference between the trolls and people put honest comments in. He doesn't understand the difference. So he thinks everybody who's got something negative to say or, you know, criticises is a troll.
You know what I mean?
I told you, most of them won't even know what delusional means.
Oh, I know, Mama.
Mama. If you're a Yorkshireman, you don't call her Mama, you call her Mam. We call them Mam round here, Danny. Get back to Smethwick. You're lucky you've got a good mum there, bit sounds in it, Danny. Although she does swear, I've heard her swear, and occasionally I've learnt that her underwear's questionable as well.
Mate, listen. I'm a compulsive liar.
Yes, you are, really. Let's be honest. We've all heard him lie several times. Several? Hundreds of times.
So, I didn't get married in Turkey then.
Not saying you didn't.
Nah. Got a fucking album to prove that shit.
You've got an album to prove it. Okay, fine. Got married in Turkey. Nothing great, nothing new and unusual. Maybe some, you know, it's nice to go abroad to get married. But it's nothing special.
I'm not a bodyboarder. I don't bodyboard big waves. Everybody's watched me go in the ocean. Everybody's been in the ocean with me.
I haven't.
Everybody watching this channel now. I don't train. Well, people have seen me train for thousands of hours.
I'll give you that. I've seen you lift weights, but not for long.
I don't play basketball. Well, clearly I used to play basketball to
Used to.
quite a high level, because you can probably tell I haven't played for years, and I'm 44 now, and I've had an operation on my hand, and I didn't
There's always an excuse, isn't there? Operation on his hand.
do too bad today, right? Yeah, right? I don't play golf. I fucking play golf online, and I'm clearly very good at golf, right?
You're clearly very good at golf. Well, the proof you put out there isn't good. The evidence you've put out there of you playing good, well, there isn't any. It's all bad.
Yeah, so where's the compulsive lying, son?
Well, I think we've broke it down and, you know, you're a liar.
Where's the compulsive lying? There is none. Everything I say I do, I do. The only thing that you guys have never seen on camera, but do you know something? If you use your common sense, right?
Right, let's start. Let's all concentrate and use this common sense. We're using it, Danny. Ready. Go, Danny.
Yeah. I'm not really going to go into it. It's a conversation I know you'd love me to go into. But it's fighting, right?
Right. This is a big question mark over your head.
It's the only thing you've never seen on camera.
No, we haven't.
Yeah. But you've seen me move. You see how fit I am.
We've seen you move. A bit like Steven Seagal. In fact, are you his love child? Because Steven Seagal's a bit like you. He shows all the moves and super fast, lightning fast. You can't see him move, he's that fast. So you're very much like Steven Seagal.
See how agile I am. And you've seen every single other thing that I say I do. You have seen it on camera. I have done it in front of your very eyes. Every other single thing that I said I do, right? I have done it with your very eyes. So use your fucking common sense, you silly cunt.
Listen, there's no need to swear at me. All we say, Danny, is everything you do is questionable. What are them two knees doing up there? That's weird, isn't it? He's sat funny, isn't he? Has he been playing with pebbles like you did when you were a kid in the garden? Are you building something? Maybe he's doing a sandcastle. Maybe his mum's got a sandpit for him. Sorry, I'm taking Mickey there and I shouldn't be. Sorry, Danny, carry on.
Are you daft?
No, not daft.
You must be fucking stupid.
Why?
Any reason you don't see any of that on camera is because I'm not a pro fighter or anything.
No, but you said your standard is elite. And that's your words. You are elite.
Any fights that I've had have been very spontaneous and on the spot. If it's been on the road.
I know many men like that. That come across somebody and they've had an argument and they've fated. That's how we say it in Yorkshire, fated. They've fought people.
Pubs, outside my house, whatever. Spontaneous. Yeah. For one, we would never film that because it is criminal evidence to be used against you in a court of law. And number two, you would never, like, if you're going to have a scrap outside a pub, in my mind and the other person's mind, we're not about, wait a minute, wait. I just need to get my stand out. I need to put my phone on it and I need to start recording. I need to get some good angles. Wait, bro. It's not the way it fucking works.
Listen, Danny, if you were going to have a fight and you thought you'd win, if you thought you could win, you would be the first to grab Tony and say, make sure you film this. Now, I defy anybody to tell me I'm wrong. You would do that 100%. So people doubt your reasons and that you can fight because there's no proof out there. And Danny G likes to put videos out of him being elite at things.
You're outside a pub, some geezer comes swinging at you and you swing back.
Yeah.
But for the last 7 years, since I've been doing social media, I've had a few altercations that could have ended up physical. But
well, listen, in my lifetime, I'm not a fighter, but I have clipped a few lugs in my time and told folk to grow up, and behave the same. But you see, I swear you're Steven Seagal's love child.
They haven't. But I have had only 2 altercations that have. One of them was over the park over the road from my house.
And I bet you didn't lose either of those confrontations, did you? I bet you kicked their backside, didn't you, Danny? Because you're not likely to turn around and tell us about real stories in your life, your downs and your ups, your wins and your losses. You won't say that, Danny. Nah. Go on, tell us how these fights went on.
Fucking years ago. And that was just me slapping a pissed up geezer because he was harassing my daughter. Yeah, and the other one was in Newquay, outside a fucking club. Spontaneous. How I bust my hand. That's it. So since I've been doing social media, the only 2 actual fights I've had have been 2. All the other fights are before social media, when I was fucking younger.
When you were a nutter, as you say.
When I lived in Smethwick. Yeah. And none of them was filmed. I am 44 of age, don't forget.
No. 14 in your head.
I'm not 21.
You're not 21. You're 14 in your head.
And young in this social media world. I come from a world before social media.
And so do I.
And most of my madness is way before, like, social media was a thing. Trust me. I'm 44.
You're 17. No, 17. I said that in the last video and I meant 14. You're 14 in your head.
Now, most of my madness is from the age of 21 to 30. Yeah? So I mean, that's 15 years ago. Nearly 15 years ago, the last of my proper madness. Social media wasn't even really a thing 15 years ago.
Well, we do know that YouTube's been around 20 years. And I think, social media goes back to 2000 when the internet first started with things like MySpace, which was before Facebook and all those. So it has been around a fair while, 25 years as the internet, Danny. So not 15.
Nowadays, everybody's filming everything, right?
That's including you.
Nowadays, though. I'm not a young buck.
Just finish that sandcastle off. Danny, your tea's ready. Put them pebbles down in that bucket and get in for your tea.
It's just true words, mate. It's very true.
Well, like
I said, I've only had 2 scraps in the last fucking 6 years or something, bro.
Now, this will change, won't it? Over the next few weeks, this will change. He's not bringing you the one up where his son got picked on by a grown man and he went and bit his face off. He hasn't mentioned that one, has he?
And one of them wasn't really a scrap. It was just me slapping a dude. You know what I mean, right? The other one was a scrap. I broke my hand fucking doing it. But that's it. That's the only 2 scraps I've had.
This is your problem, Danny. Your stories change all the time.
Since really I've been doing social media. I've had a few altercations that could have gone that way, but they haven't gone that way. You know what I'm saying? But everything else that I'd say I do is on camera, because I do it on a regular basis.
Yes, but you don't do it good on camera. You've said on camera, my putting is elite. It's second to none. It's superb. I'm not going to change my putting style. And then we watched you and we saw it. Now you wonder why people call you a liar.
It's everything in it. Everything I say that I can do, when I do it, you can clearly see that I can do it.
No, you can't do it. When you do it, you can't do it. So don't do it.
I'm not sat here like most people saying, yeah, I do this, and you never get no footage of them out the house doing anything.
Deflection. Deflection. Let's push it towards the trolls. He loves having a go at the trolls, doesn't he?
Do you get what I mean? I'm not that type of dude. You get to see what I do.
Or you're one of them that don't show your face.
Oh, he's one of those. Mum's butted in again. He's one of those that don't show his face. God bless her. She's standing by a lad, isn't she? Ask him, Mum. Go on, ask him. Why aren't you supporting your family? Why aren't you working a full-time job?
Yeah, one of them that doesn't show my face. Nah, I'm out and about in any town, man.
Mrs. Mama, as he calls her. Mama B, Mama G. He's on social media and he's only making 15 quid a day, so don't listen to his lies.
You know me, you've been out and about with me in towns. I am actually providing you content. Without me, they would have no content.
He just loves going in on the trolls, doesn't he?
Because they couldn't never provide any content themselves, could they? Ever. There's no content they can provide. I provide the content. Remember that one? I provide the fucking content.
Oh, and you're good at what you do, Danny. You provide it all right. Confusing. It's confusing, isn't it? Anyway, Danny, you finished laking in garden, playing, building, because your tea's ready and your mum will want you in soon. And it'll be getting dark. You should never lake out when it's dark. Don't play out in the dark. It's not safe, Danny. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Godspeed, God love. Love you all to bits. Please subscribe, like it, the notification bell. And if you want to buy me a coffee, you can. Have a great week, and I'll see you very soon. Bye now.
Mm-hmm.